How's it going, everyone? This is Jose Trujillo. Once again, I'm here in my studio and I'm going to talk to artists, okay? As I usually do. So, here's the thing, okay? No great artist was ever lazy. Now, before you start pondering and start thinking about artists and what they created and blah, blah, think about this, okay? Think about this. Whether you like the artist, think about any artist in history, okay? Whether you like the artist or not, the artwork, what they stood for, their personal ideas, their ethic, a lot of people tend to judge by ethic, but we can't judge everyone the same way. When we're talking about work, we can't think like, well, yeah, but he cheated on his wife, That's a whole other thing. Yeah, but he wasn't, he didn't belong to this religion or that religion. That's a whole other thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about there. Yeah, but he was a thief, or he was this, or he was, blah, 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 or she, or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about their work ethic. What made them so great? See, when we think about these great artists, we're like, yeah, but that person was a liar. A lot of people, when we think about Warhol, they're like, oh, he was just, he lied to the people because he wasn't really this artist or blah, 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 blah. And it's really not fair to just judge an artist by just that angle. Because it's all this dynamic. I mean, they're human beings. It's all this dynamic that plays with them. When we think of Pollock, a lot of people are like, charlatan. He's a charlatan because he just spilled paint on a canvas on a floor, and basically he just sold to us that he was this great artist because no one had ever done it, so he just made it up, and there we go. Or Picasso was a charlatan too because he could paint, but then he created this shitty work, stick figures. And you can believe whatever you want. I'm not here to make you think, believe in this artist or believe in this other one. Believe in Norman Rockwell for all I care. I mean, believe in Monet, or I don't care. Think of any artist. No great artist that you can think of that we can open a book was ever lazy. They didn't get there by being lazy. They got shit done. They got work done. They went into the studio and they did what they had to do. And this is this is the message today. Okay. Next time you're thinking about what am I gonna do? I don't know how to go about my artwork. I don't know how to go about this art exhibit or this or that. Think about this. Any artist in history faced the same conditions, if not worse, probably worse in their lifetime than we are facing today. We have phones. We have cell phones, for God's sake. I mean, we can just pick up the phone. We have Instagram. We can DM people. As long as we're bringing value. Of course, if you're not bringing value, what's the point? We can. I mean, from the time this video is being recorded, DMing on Instagram, it's the single best thing you can do. Okay? I'll make another video about that and I'll let you guys know. But anyways, no great artist was ever lazy. Think about that one. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you believe in their ethic or this or that or whatever their personal life was. Think about their work. Think about the volume of work, or think about the collection of their work, because many times they didn't create a lot of volume. Many times they created vast numbers, great. They were very prolific. But many of them, such as Dali, right? He went in creating a lot of work in sketches and other places, like Da Vinci. Da Vinci created a lot of sketches and very few paintings or finished, masterpieces. Dali took that kind of approach in some respects, but it's still the time and the work ethic. These people were workhorses, and this is one of the things that is very hard for modern artists to grasp, because we're in a place where everything seems to be attainable, very easy. It feels that way, anyways. It feels like oh well, just email or text or whatever. We have this concept that even people are like, oh, the new generation. They always say that about the new generation. I don't believe that. But I'm just giving an example. They always say, oh, the new generation, I forgot what they're called, millennials. think I'm one of them. Millennials are so lazy. Millennials are so lazy, blah, blah. It's not true. It's every generation says that about every generation. And it's just, there's data to support that because we, we have history. Anyways, think about it. Regardless whether you believe it or not on the artist, they were never lazy. That's the one thing they all had in common. They work. People use the word hustle now, but let's just call it work, because hustle tends to make it seem like they're scheming something, like they're sleazy. You know, many times it can come off as that, and that the work wasn't there because they were smarter about it. But that's not the way it is. Of course, they did smart work, but it was combined with very hard, long hours in the art studio, and that's the message. Okay, keep working. There's no way around that one. Take care.